What is up, guys? It's Tyler once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cooking Your Kingdom. In this video, I want to talk about how you should be leveling up your team and who you should prioritize when it comes to using those precious EXP jellies for your team, and which cookie I would be leveling up: front tank, DPS, or healer, and what's the order that I would be suggesting you guys. Anyways, guys, if you guys find this very helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cooking Your Kingdom videos I upload on YouTube. Anyways, guys, with all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Alright, guys, so let's go over real quick on how to upgrade, or the order of upgrading when it comes to your team. A lot of people were asking me last night's stream exactly, hey Hyrule, who should I go for when I'm upgrading for my team? Which cookie do I upgrade first? And do I upgrade my tank first? Do I upgrade my DPS first? Do I upgrade my healer first? What do I do? Because obviously we talked about this. EXP star jellies are precious in this game, right? It's hard to get, and I even talked about it during all the EXP farming guide and things like that. And you know, I wanted to make this video just so that I can explain to you guys my method and my reasoning behind why you should upgrade certain types of cookie first. So let's get into it real quick. So if you look at my team, you can see that my Hollyberry is level 40, my Moon Rabbit cookie is level 30, my Squid is 39, Vampire is 31, and my Custard is 40. So what I like to do, first of all, when I do play this game in the beginning, I like to upgrade every single one of them to even level. So if my max level is about 20, then I like to upgrade every single one of the cookies to level 20. When it's level 30, I like to upgrade them all the way up to 30. So that's the point right here. Okay, I like to upgrade everything up to 30. Okay, and then starting from that point, it's a little hard for you to start upgrading all of these cookies, alright, all together, because you're not going to be getting enough EXP star jellies to start upgrading them from 30 to 40 and then everybody to 30 to 40 at one sitting. And you're going to need to start upgrading them because you don't have enough strength, or you don't have your cookies strong enough to beat the stages, right? So you need to start investing in your cookies. So from there, this is what I like to do. I like to upgrade my tanks first. The reason why I like upgrading the front line first is because of the fact that if the front line is weak, then they're gonna keep dying, right? So I like to keep them a little bit higher in the beginning, just so that I know my front line is gonna stay alive and will do the tanking for me. And even if my healer's cooldown is, you know, pretty high, or my healer's cooldown is not up, then at least the tanks are going to be staying alive to do the tanking before they get healed by the healer. Alright, obviously my healer is only Custard the third right now. I don't have any supports, I don't have any other epic healers, so I'm using Custard the third. But what I like to do is I like to keep the tank a little bit ahead, just like how my Hollyberry is 40 right now. Alright, and then I like to upgrade my healer. But here's the thing, if you're running double tank like myself right now, this is a mistake I made, because obviously when I was playing the game and when I was live streaming it, I didn't realize that my cap was increased by so much, and then I just hit that max button and then wasted all the SP star jelly on Custard. So what I like to do when I'm doing double tank is to even them out, because if you guys look at this right now, Hollyberry is definitely tankier than Moon Rabbit cookie. But Moon Rabbit cookie being in the left side of the team, and Hollyberry being on the right, when they verse the enemies, and Hollyberry uses her skill to push the enemies, Moon Rabbit cookie goes in front of Hollyberry and starts taking damage and then dies first because of the lack of level, only being level 30, and the Custard being the cheapest healer we got here, except for the Angel cookie. But Moon Rabbit cookie starts dying, right? That is because I didn't invest in Moon Rabbit cookie and just threw everything at Hollyberry. So another thing I could just do is just replace Moon Rabbit cookie and put in my Mango cookie. But here's the thing, for my team, I don't have a decent healer, so the extra healing from Moon Rabbit cookie helps. That's the reason why I'm putting Moon Rabbit cookie. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're running a double tank, I highly suggest that you kind of evenly invest in your tanks, and then that's the first thing I would do when I'm upgrading your team. And then the next thing I'll do is investing in my healer, because healers need to be high enough, and their stats need to be higher in order for them to heal more, because their healing is based on their attack, right? If their healing is based on their attack and their attack stat is low because their level is low, yes, you can compensate it using the toppings, but their toppings are also based off their base stat. So if your base stat is just low and it's not leveled up, then obviously your healing is gonna be low and your cookies are gonna start dying. That is the reason why I like to go for healers right after the tank. And then the last thing that I like to do is upgrading my DPS. Obviously, what I'm trying to say is don't go from, oh, upgrade Holberry or your front tank from level 30 to 40 right away, and then leave your DPS at level 20 or 30 or 10, whatever you want to put it at, and then upgrade the healer next. Then you won't be able to beat it. What I'm trying to say is try to have a base line of where you want to start off. For me, it was 30 to 35, and then upgrade your cookies from there, because DPSs, by just stats, like their regular stats, their attack is higher than regular cookies, right? Being a DPS cookie, like being a magic cookie or being a ambush cookie or being a range cookie, they already have a pretty high base attack, right? Even at a lower level they still do, and that's why their skill, even if it's like a 39.3%, right, for squidding, because squidding does smack multiple times based off the 10,000 attack that I have on squidding, then it's still doing pretty decent amount of damage, right? That's the reason why I say DPS can be a little bit behind when it comes to team building, at least in the earlier games, because of the fact that they can still do damage while these tanks and healers do their jobs, and then DPS will slowly chip away at the enemy. Obviously, when you do first bosses, you do want to upgrade in Vampire and invest in Vampire, just for the fact that Vampire just does ton of damage. And if your DPSs are low, like my squidding right now compared to Custard and Holberry, then definitely having Vampire on the team and upgrading him is going to allow you to defeat that boss a lot faster, and it will be easier to clear that stage overall. So that's why I like to invest in Vampire. So it just really comes down to what you're lacking, right? If you're running a double tank, then obviously you need to invest in both of your tanks, and you're gonna have a little less star jellies to upgrade or invest into your DPSs. If you're running a single tank like this, then obviously that I will upgrade my DPSs pretty evenly, okay? And then at a certain point, about level 40, right? 40 is about the cap that I like to keep most of my cookies, because they can be replaced, right? My Custard is not going above 40, guys. The reason why is because by that time I get a better healer, then I invested way too much in Custard, right? I'm not going to invest too much into Mango. I'm not going to invest a ton into Squidding, because I know that there are better DPSs out there. So 40 is a cap that I like to put it. If I don't have a DPS by the time I reach a cap, like a power cap, where I can't beat the stage, then at that point I might slowly invest into my cookies that are not there, or my cookies that are capped at 40, right? Because I can't beat the stage. Okay, so if let's just go back to the one tank, right? One tank build with one healer. Then I'll invest in all of these cookies to about, like, evenly level them up to about 40, and then after these two, okay, healers and tanks are leveled up a little bit more, then I'll choose one. I'll choose one, and then I'll invest in one to like maybe 40 to 45, and then I'll go back and then invest other to 40 to 45. Alright, I like to keep my levels evenly, unless it's an overpowered cookie like Pure Vanilla, Sea Fairy, and Holberry. Alright, if it's those three, then obviously you need to invest in them, because they will just single-handedly carry your team. But when it comes to epic cookies, I like to keep it even, because of their stats are pretty equal to each other, and their damage is pretty equal to each other too, except for certain individuals like Vampire and and other Sorbet and things like that. But besides that, it's just like they do have even stats, so it's better to just kind of invest in them evenly, And then when the time comes for you to switch them out or swap them out because they are weaker than the newer cookie that you got, then I would slowly not invest in that cookie and then put all the EXP star jellies that I would have put on that cookie onto the new cookie that I got. So if, for example, I upgraded mango to 40 and then I got sorbet, then I'm gonna not invest in mango anymore and then slowly chip my EXP star jellies into sorbet until sorbet becomes level 40, and then I'll swap out mango and sorbet. Obviously, if I need to upgrade my mango, then I will upgrade it a little bit, right, like one level at a time, just before my sorbet reaches that level, at the same level as mango, and then swap it back in. All right. So to wrap everything up, guys, I want to tell you guys, when it comes to team building, I would highly recommend you invest in your tank and healer first. Obviously not ton compared to your DPSs, but I would say they do the more important job, keeping the front tanky enough for that your DPSs don't get damaged, as well as keeping your cookies alive with the healer. So those two cookies are definitely going to be doing a ton of work for you. So I highly recommend that you do boost up their base stat by upgrading them and leveling them up first, and then slowly invest into your DPSs. If you're running a support, then you can invest in your support slowly as well, but I highly recommend that you do invest in your DPSs kind of evenly, all right, throughout the story. So if my custard and Hollyberry are 40, then at least my DPSs should be 35, you know. And then if my custard and Hollyberry are 45, then my DPS should be 40 to like 43 ish. Okay, unless, like I said, exceptions are Hollyberry, my pure vanilla, and sea fairy. Those three, if you have them, you need to upgrade them. Okay, they are OP. They break the meta. They break the story meta. They're just OP, and they just do ton of damage, ton of healing, ton of tanking. So I highly suggest that you do invest in them when you do get them. Alright, so my Hollyberry did receive all my love when she came out, or she came into my team. So obviously she's 40 right now. Alright, so this is what I'm trying to say. Invest in the cookie that is going to do the most work for you and needs the most love, and then slowly invest in other cookies as well. Don't invest too much into cookies that can be replaceable. Okay, like maybe, for example, if you're using carrot, I was using carrot for a while and then I got mango, right? So then I invested in carrot for a little bit and then just swapped mango right into it because I had enough to upgrade them. So here, that's the thing, guys. Don't make a mistake. Don't regret it. It's hard. Everybody, like, I read the comments and then they tell me, oh, Hyrule, I invested into my cookies all of them up to level 31. Every single one of them. Now I have no XP star jellies. What do I do? Alright. Well, I gotta tell you, you're gonna have to wait. You screwed up, right? I don't have every single one of my cookies leveled up, right? I only have some of them leveled up because I use them for arena, for story mode and things like that. But my chili pepper is 15. My strawberry crepe is 15. My tiger lily is 15. My cream puff is not even leveled up, right? Some of them are already not even touched, guys. I only used them for a little bit and then I swapped them out. So please think about this. Think about who is going to stay in your team, who is replaceable, who is really doing the most work in your team, okay, and who is lacking, and then start investing into those cookies, right? If any of the cookies in your team answers those questions, then use them, except for that second question where who is replaceable. Okay, if you're replaceable, don't invest too much into them. Okay, so I hope that video helped out. I hope that somebody could summarize it into the chat below. I know a lot of you guys have been kind of putting timestamps here and there, so I hope you guys can do that for this video as well, and I would greatly appreciate it. But I hope this video helped you guys out and kind of my reasoning behind how I will be leveling up my team. And I know I kind of gave a lot of examples here and there. That's how I work, right? I just kind of spit out things and then kind of explain it here and there. So I hope it was helpful for you guys. And you know, it made sense. But if you guys enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cooking on Kingdom videos I upload on YouTube. Anyways guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time.